Close your eyes for a moment and let yourself be taken to that secret place where only you and God know what truly happened. Imagine each moment of pain, of waiting, each night you looked up to the sky searching for answers. Those moments weren't wasted, nor were they empty seconds. Each one was meticulously planned, like notes of a divine symphony, gradually setting the stage for something beyond what you imagined. The preparation for abundance is a hidden, almost invisible, but powerful process. It's like a seed lying dormant under the ground, seemingly motionless, yet deep down in the dark soil, life begins to pulse. You may have wondered, why all this? Why the waiting, the struggles, the silence? The heart of one who waits anxiously knows the feeling of not knowing what comes next, but that is precisely where the strength of preparation lies. Every twist, every situation that didn't go as you wanted, was like an invisible hand working in the shadows, adjusting, strengthening, creating deep roots. It was in pain that you discovered faith, and in patience that you learned to trust in what eyes cannot see. This time of preparation was the lesson that, without you realizing it, transformed who you are inside, refining you so that you could receive everything that is yet to come. But the most amazing thing is that God knows exactly when the preparation is complete. He sees when the vessel is ready, when the soil is fertile, and the ground is secure. And now, finally, He draws near and whispers to your heart, it's time to take the final step. It's that moment of faith, that seemingly simple act, that in an instant can trigger a monumental change. The journey of faith is marked by many steps, some small and gentle, others giant and challenging. But now, you're about to take that one singular step, the last step before impact. And unlike the others, it carries a special feeling, almost like electricity in the air, a deep stillness that precedes the moving of something immense. This is not just any step, it's a leap of trust, a decision to move forward, even when everything around you feels suspended in uncertainty. Imagine yourself at the edge of a spiritual cliff, where the abyss ahead is not a dark void but a promise in the form of mist, dense and almost magical, veiling what is about to be revealed. What lies beyond this step, no one can yet see, but your heart knows, your soul feels. There is something there, something grand, ready to take shape. And you, chosen, are on the exact dividing line between what was and what will be. Every fiber of your being wants to move forward, yet something greater, an invisible, powerful force, seems to whisper that this is no ordinary step. It's the portal that separates the known from the extraordinary. It's that moment when your life, like a golden thread, intertwines with God's purpose. And what lies on the other side, hidden and safeguarded, is the beginning of a new season, where promises finally take shape, purpose is revealed, and abundance pours down like rain upon the thirsty earth. It's the moment you realize the path doesn't end but is reborn. The solid ground beneath your feet dissolves, not to destabilize you but to make you walk upon the waters, upheld by the certainty that He has called you here and is about to open the door to abundance. Imagine yourself standing before an ancient and majestic door, so tall it seems to touch the sky, so solid it echoes a deep mystery. You are there, holding the key you received by taking that last step of faith, and as you touch the lock, you feel something awaken, a mix of reverence and excitement. This is the door of abundance, and it's not just any passage. It guards the beginning of a time where promises become reality, where the invisible becomes tangible. As you turn the key, it's not just the door that opens, but a part of your heart that finally understands. Every battle, every tear, every cry. All that seemed like silence was, in truth, a gentle preparation. The room beyond is not an empty space. It is filled with bright lights, like dancing stars, each one representing a blessing, an opportunity, a gift reserved just for you. Every spark is an answer, each glow a confirmation that heaven has heard and is finally responding. But there's something more, something you may not fully understand just yet. This door doesn't just give you access to blessings. It calls you to be a guardian of them, someone who knows the value and responsibility of each opportunity. Every step on this new path is a dance between receiving and sowing, between enjoying abundance and being a channel of it for others. The most amazing part is that you can barely see the end of the room. The horizon is vast, as if the very space is expanding before your eyes. All you need to do is step through and prepare yourself, because now you stand at the entrance of a new season, a time where every promise is fulfilled, where prosperity is not a distant dream but a living, abundant reality in your life. As you cross the door, you feel the air change. It's as if time itself is on your side, as if the universe has held its breath to witness the moment you step into a new season. This is the beginning of something transformative, where everything that once seemed gray gains color and life, where even the sounds around you feel more vivid, filled with meaning. This new time is unlike anything you've ever experienced. It's as if an invisible curtain has been lifted, revealing a hidden world that was there all along, waiting for the right moment to unfold. The challenges that once seemed huge now feel small, distant, like shadows left behind. You realize you were brought here by a much greater force, something that shaped and prepared you to live in a way few can understand. And now, everything that was once just a promise stands before you as reality. It's as if creation itself is conspiring to bless you, pouring out gifts and abilities you didn't even know you had. Each day brings new revelations, new opportunities to grow and thrive. The ground beneath your feet, once hard and dry, now becomes fertile, ready to welcome every seed of hope and every dream you dare to plant. But there's something curious about this new season. It's not just for you. It's also for those who are still at the start of their journeys, those who need a guide and inspiration. You realize that as you prosper, you're not only harvesting for yourself but also being prepared to spread these blessings around you, becoming a living channel of provision, a reflection of God's own favor. With each step, each achievement, you feel an indescribable strength accompanying you, a sense that everything is coming together, that things finally make sense. But this is only a fraction of what is yet to come, for you are just scratching the surface of the supernatural favor about to flood your life. As you move forward, you begin to notice something strange, almost magical. Doors that once seemed so hard to open now swing wide before you. Situations that felt insurmountable disappear, barriers dissolve, people and resources emerge from unexpected places, as if the world itself is conspiring in your favor. This is supernatural favor. Imagine yourself as a small boat on a calm river that suddenly encounters a strong and favorable current. No longer is it necessary to row with such effort. Something greater, invisible, and powerful is propelling you forward, taking you to places you never dreamed of reaching. This favor is more than luck. It's a divine move, a direct intervention that makes the impossible not only possible but inevitable. When God's favor manifests, it transforms even the most ordinary circumstances into extraordinary opportunities. Favor doesn't require you to have everything but asks that you trust He will provide everything in its time. You begin to find grace in places where there normally would be none, feeling surrounded by an energy that attracts what is good, just, and beautiful. This favor is like a shield, a cloak of protection, that causes doors to open, hearts to turn toward you with goodwill, and unexpected opportunities to bloom around you. With each step, favor doesn't run out. It increases, intensifies, like a river that overflows and spreads wherever you go. You realize this isn't the kind of favor you receive and keep for yourself. It has the power to multiply when shared. As you bless others, you see this favor grow, becoming even more abundant. But this is only the beginning, for favor brings with it something beyond the miracle itself, the opportunities that follow favor. Like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your life, each new chance, each new connection, multiplies and expands, creating a vast garden of blessings and possibilities. God's favor is a wind that blows in your direction, but it doesn't blow alone. Wherever it goes, it brings open doors and cleared paths, carrying opportunities that appear like flowers in a vast field, ready to be gathered. These are the opportunities that follow favor, moments of grace that aren't forced but offered. Imagine yourself walking through an enchanted garden, where each step reveals a new chance, a new vision. Some of these opportunities are within easy reach, while others require the courage to take an extra step, maybe even a leap of faith. They appear when you least expect them, but never without purpose. And when you embrace them, you realize they're tailor-made for you. Every chance, every connection, every unexpected encounter seems orchestrated with the precision of a divine conductor, as if God Himself planted these seeds in your life. These opportunities have a unique glow. They aren't ordinary opportunities, like those the world offers to anyone. They're divinely aligned with your calling, with what you were prepared to accomplish. Some come disguised, requiring you to look with eyes of faith to see the hidden treasure in a simple act of kindness, a new friendship, or a slightly open door. And as you begin to respond to these opportunities, something curious happens. They multiply. One open door leads to another. A casual encounter transforms into a lasting partnership. A small seed of opportunity, when watered with faith, becomes a lush tree that shelters countless blessings. You see that favor and opportunities aren't just isolated blessings but the beginning of a multiplication cycle that spreads, like ripples across the lake of your life. But there is something even more grand awaiting, something beyond merely receiving and enjoying. When favor and opportunities align, you begin to experience the multiplication of blessings, a bounty that extends, a harvest that seems endless, where each fruit carries within it the promise of many more. As you move forward, an extraordinary phenomenon begins to unfold before your eyes. The blessings that once came like drops of dew now transform into an abundant torrent, flooding every aspect of your existence. This is the multiplication of blessings. You realize it's not just an addition of grace but a true explosion of provisions replicating, echoing like waves after a stone is cast into a still lake. Imagine a vast field where you planted a few seeds, yet, surprisingly, you reap an unimaginable harvest. Each blessing received doesn't end with itself. It unfolds, takes root, and gives rise to countless others, multiplying exponentially. It's as if an invisible force is accelerating this process, ensuring that abundance is not just a fleeting moment but a continuous state of provision. This multiplication isn't limited to material aspects. You notice growth in your spiritual life, in personal relationships, in emotional health. Opportunities align, paths open, and answers arrive even before the questions are fully formed. There's a synchrony happening, a perfect dance between heaven and earth, and you are at the very center of this divine movement. But then, a question begins to echo in your heart. Why is all of this happening now? What is the meaning behind such great and sudden generosity? It's as if the universe is whispering secrets you haven't yet deciphered. And so, you start seeking signs of the divine plan. Those subtle clues that reveal none of this is by chance but part of a greater purpose that is about to be unveiled. As the blessings multiply, you begin to sense that something deeper and more mysterious is at play. It's not just divine generosity manifesting. It's as if each step, each accomplishment, each new door opened is being meticulously orchestrated, pointing to a greater destiny. This is the moment to look beyond the blessings themselves and seek the signs of the divine plan. Imagine walking along an ancient path, where at every bend, you find a small mark, a symbol etched into the stones by time. They're clues, left intentionally, like a map drawn by invisible hands. You feel that the universe, or rather, the Creator himself, is weaving a grand story in your life, and these marks are hints pointing to something far beyond what the eyes can see. These signs aren't always obvious. Sometimes, they appear in the most unexpected places, in a casual conversation, a revealing dream, or even in the subtleties of a challenge that seemed like just an obstacle. They carry a message that resonates deep within, like an echo of something you already knew but was waiting for the right moment to be revealed. And you begin to realize these signs are answers, confirmations that the path you're on is the right one, that a divine intelligence is guiding each step, like a conductor leading a perfect symphony. Gradually, the plan unfolds. It's like a puzzle you piece together bit by bit, where each event fits with surprising precision, forming a picture that reveals something beyond what you imagined. There's a feeling that you've been chosen for something special, a mission that transcends common understanding. Every blessing you've received, every opportunity you've embraced, now holds a greater significance, a reason for being. When you feel the depth of this connection with heaven, you begin to understand that there is a much greater purpose weaving each detail of your journey. It's not just about receiving blessings or achieving your own goals. It's about your special role among the chosen. You have been shaped and prepared to be an essential piece in a far broader plan, an ambassador of divine promises in a world longing for hope and direction. Imagine yourself as a torch in a dark night. The flame you carry isn't just to light your own path. It's a beacon, a guide for those wandering in search of light. Every step you take, every decision you make, every word you speak has the potential to transform the lives of those who walk alongside you on this journey. This role is as sacred as it is powerful, for you are called to be a bridge between heaven and earth, a living testimony that God's presence is here, now. This role among the chosen doesn't come without challenges, but it is also endowed with a strength that transcends the natural. It's as if you carry an invisible mark, an identity that uniquely attracts divine favor and grace. People around you begin to notice something different about you. A peace, a confidence, a light that shines from within. And in unexpected moments, you realize that you're being used as an instrument to inspire, heal, or simply bring a smile to those in need. With each step, you understand that you are not alone. Other chosen ones, scattered across the world, are also being guided to fulfill their role, each contributing to the grand mosaic of God's purpose. And so, like a heavenly symphony, each life, each story, joins in a single movement, in a song that echoes through time and space. But there is more to be revealed. As you accept your role, you begin to realize that the promises aren't just a reward, they are activated by faith. It's that deep belief, the act of taking the next step even when you can't see the full path, that releases even more blessings and opens doors you never imagined existed. Now that you see yourself as an essential part of this plan, you realize there's a secret behind every promise. They are only truly accessible when activated by faith. This isn't just any faith but a deep trust, a leap into the unknown where the only security is the certainty that God is there, holding you even before your feet touch the ground. Imagine yourself in a vast field at dusk, with the horizon painted in golden hues. In front of you, invisible doors begin to glow, as if waiting for the touch of your hand. Yet, they don't open with an ordinary key. They respond to something more powerful, your faith. This field represents all the possibilities heaven has reserved for you, but for them to become reality, it requires movement, a bold step toward what you cannot yet see. This faith isn't a fleeting emotion or an abstract idea. It is a living force that grows within you with every prayer, every choice to trust in what God has promised. It's activated when you act, even when fear tries to hold you back. When you decide to move forward, trusting God and ignoring visible limitations, the promises begin to unfold, like an ancient book revealing long-kept secrets. Faith, then, becomes the path itself. And as you walk this path, you grow stronger, and each step brings you to a new level of fulfillment and purpose. This activating faith is the fire that opens doors where there were once only walls. And with every act of trust, blessings, gifts, and opportunities multiply, like a spring that never runs dry, welling up from the most unexpected places. But there's something even deeper. As you activate these promises with your faith, you realize you're only beginning to touch the surface of what God has prepared. This is the prelude to a journey where abundance never stops growing, where blessings spread around you, transforming everything and everyone. Because this isn't a solitary journey. What's coming is a continuation of blessings, a current of life that flows from you and through you, bringing divine light wherever you go. And so, you arrive at the threshold of an extraordinary truth. This journey, as beautiful and abundant as it may be, is only the beginning. Each promise activated, each blessing poured out, each door opened was not meant to end in itself but to spark something far greater. This is the start of a continuous journey of blessings. Imagine yourself standing before a mighty river, its crystal-clear waters flowing endlessly, fed by a source that never runs dry. This river represents the flow of blessings God pours into your life, a stream of grace and provision that never ceases, always ready to surprise you with new signs of care and love. But rather than merely being a recipient, you realize you were called to be a channel, a means through which this abundance spreads. Every blessing you receive carries the power of multiplication, a seed that, when planted in fertile soil, yields an endless harvest. You become, then, not only the recipient of these promises but also an agent of transformation, a bridge between heaven and earth, where miracles manifest and hope is continuously renewed. And this cycle of blessings doesn't stop, for as you share them, as you reach out, new blessings emerge, new doors open, and the river expands, reaching even farther. This journey is like a never-ending symphony, where each note resonates in harmony with the divine plan, creating a melody that spans generations, bringing faith, love, and healing to those in need. You realize that God's abundance knows no bounds. It's an eternal fountain pulsing with the rhythm of His grace. And as you live this journey, you are called to inspire others, to bring light where there is darkness, to be a beacon amid the storms. With each new day, the promise that there is still more envelopes you, and your heart fills with gratitude and anticipation. Because, in the end, this isn't just a story about you. It's a story about all those who will be touched by this river of blessings that flows through your life. And so, you continue forward, certain that the best is yet to come, that each chapter is a prelude to something greater, that this river is just a glimpse of God's infinite abundance. As you walk this journey of faith and abundance, remember, you are not alone. Each step, each revelation, each new blessing is part of a greater purpose that connects our lives. The river of blessings flowing through you has the power to transform not only your story but also the stories of everyone around you. Now, imagine the impact we can have together. Imagine the strength of a community of faith, united, walking side by side, sharing blessings, revelations, and encouraging each other at every stage of this journey. That is our purpose here, and we want you to be a part of it. If this message has touched your heart, if you feel the call to live something extraordinary, join us. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss new content, a new word, a new door opening. Let's grow together, exploring the power of faith, discovering God's promises, and spreading light in a world that desperately needs it. Come be part of this movement of faith and abundance. And get ready, because the best is yet to come.